There's one question I get asked a lot, and it's this question that keeps most people stuck in manifestation limbo. It sounds innocent enough. Is it the universe doing it, or is it me? But here's the thing. Asking this question is like trying to figure out whether it's your left foot or your right foot that's walking you forward. You're missing the point entirely. And I'm going to show you why this question keeps you stuck and what to focus on instead that actually works. So let's get started. Hi, I'm Trevor, and I spent years asking this exact same question. Is there some cosmic force out there granting wishes? Am I supposed to believe in a universe that needs me to visualize, get absolute clarity on what I want, create a vision board or chant affirmations so that this big old universe thing will finally get the message and deliver my happiness? How am I supposed to know when I'm getting all of that right? Or is there nothing out there and it's all just me? In which case, why am I waiting around for myself? What am I supposed to do to get life working so that I have nice things, including love, money, and freedom, and feel happy all the time? Either I have to get the universe's attention or I have to fix myself. That's how it seemed to me. I drove myself crazy with this internal debate, and it kept me stuck for years. Eventually, I discovered that this question itself is the problem, and once I stopped asking it, everything changed. The truth is, manifestation doesn't require you to understand the mechanics any more than walking requires you to understand how your muscles work. And if you'd like to discover more about this effortless approach, I've created a free short private video called Effortless Money Manifesting that shows you exactly how to work with this natural process. You'll find the link at the top of the description below this video, and there's a QR code on the screen you can scan to take you to the same place. Let me read you a comment from one of my recent videos. This person perfectly captures what so many of you are thinking. You talk about the universe and life coming up with solutions, but at the same time, you say that it's all just coming from you. So I'm confused whether you believe in an intelligence out there or if you just think it's all internal. If it's coming from you, you are just essentially waiting for yourself, in which case you might be waiting for a long time if you leave it alone. Sound familiar? This person is stuck in what I call the manifestation paradox, trying to figure out the mechanics instead of allowing the process. It's like trying to understand how your heart beats while it's beating. You don't need to know how it works for it to work. But I get it. When you're struggling with money, relationships, or health, you want to understand what's supposed to happen. You want to know if you should be doing something or waiting for something to be done for you. The confusion is completely understandable. Let me tell you about my first experience of letting go, though I didn't realize that's what it was at the time. I'd hit rock bottom. I mean, really rock bottom. A colleague, who was also a good friend, knew I was struggling. My boss had insisted I take some time off, and my friend said, "While you're away, do something non-cerebral." She suggested something like a shiatsu massage, which just sounded painful to me. But I found this float tank place. Now, this was before I'd heard of the law of attraction or any metaphysical stuff. I was just desperate to try anything. So there I was, floating in this 8-inch deep warm water that literally holds you up. And my first thought was, this is a waste of time and money. Nothing's going to change. But then, as I lay there floating, a second thought drifted into my awareness. Well, I've paid for the hour. I might as well just enjoy this experience because when I get out, I can be miserable again if I want to. That was it. That simple shift from trying to fix my problems to just being present with what was actually happening. And here's the thing. When I got out an hour later, my situation hadn't changed one bit, but I felt completely different, lighter, like something had shifted inside me. I didn't understand it then, but that was my first taste of how things actually work. I wasn't trying to figure out if it was me creating the change or the universe. I just let go of trying to control the outcome. And that's exactly what I teach in that short private video that I only share with people looking to go deeper, where I talk about how to work with this natural process instead of fighting against it. It's specifically about money manifesting, but of course the ideas will work for anything. If you're tired of trying to figure out the mechanics of manifestation, make sure you check out Effortless Money Manifesting using the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen. It'll take you to the same place. That experience taught me something profound. There's an intelligence at work that I don't need to understand or control. Just like I don't know how to grow my fingernails, but they grow perfectly without my conscious involvement. I don't know how to beat my own heart, circulate my blood, or operate my kidneys. Literally trillions of processes happening in my body right now without me having a clue how they work. And I don't need to know. The question, is it me or my body doing this, doesn't even make sense. They're part of the same system. That's exactly how manifestation works. When you notice something you'd like to change in your life, you're not separate from the intelligence that can make it happen. You're part of it. The noticing and the fulfilling come from the same source. Here's what I mean. When you're thirsty, you don't ask, is it me who's thirsty, or is it the universe making me thirsty? You just notice the thirst and get some water. The noticing, the getting up, the finding water, it's all one seamless process. The moment you stop asking who's in charge and start trusting the process, everything becomes effortless. So, what does this look like practically? Stop asking, is it me or the universe, and start asking, what wants to happen here? When you have a desire for something, more money, better health, a loving relationship, don't get caught up in whether you're supposed to make it happen or wait for the universe to deliver it. Instead, simply notice, this is what I'd like. Then let your mind settle and pay attention to what occurs to you. Maybe you'll get an idea to call someone. Maybe you'll feel drawn to take a different route home. Maybe you'll suddenly remember something you'd forgotten. Don't analyze where these impulses come from. Just follow the ones that feel right. It's always a feeling. It doesn't require analysis. In fact, as soon as you try to analyze it or question it, it vanishes. A bit like trying to recapture a snatch of a dream 5 minutes after you've woken up. We're not used to acting on, much less trusting our impulses, but if they feel good, sometimes they even feel exciting, that's the instinct to follow. The magic isn't in understanding the process. The magic is in trusting it. You don't need to know whether it's your left foot or your right foot that's walking you forward. You just need to take the next step. The question isn't whether it's you or the universe. The question is, are you willing to stop trying to figure it out and start allowing it to work? Because the moment you stop asking who's in charge, you realize that the whole system, including you, is working perfectly. Ironically, and with huge relief, you'll find that nothing is your job. There is literally nothing for you to do except take whatever action you're guided to take. It's a bit like driving a car to a place you've never been before and following the GPS's instructions. You don't have to know the way. In fact, you don't even have to know what the next instruction will be or when it will come. All you have to do is keep driving. If you'd like to explore more of this effortless approach to manifestation, I've created that short free private video, Effortless Money Manifesting, that shows you exactly how to work with this natural process instead of against it. It reveals the key principles I use to allow money to flow naturally without trying to control the how or when. And as I said, it works on any aspect of life. You can access it right now by clicking the link at the top of the description below this video or scanning the QR code I'll put on the screen now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon in another video.